Hi, it's Kate again. How are you today? So, people that know me know I am a writer, among other things, and that as a writer, I have spent a great deal of time thinking about words and how words really impact people. And the words that you think or the words that you choose can really make a difference in the tone of thought that you have about something. And one of the words that I'm thinking of in particular this week is the word willpower. So people will say, let's say, Betsy has a lot of willpower. She's able to not do this or not do that, or, it's kind of a thought of like in a term of discipline. And it's meant to be a compliment, I think, when you say someone has willpower. But if you stop and think about willpower, willpower means you are doing something that you don't really want to do. You have so much willpower that you're able to overcome the the desire that you have and refrain from doing something that you really want to do on some level. If you take that word willpower and instead try to think of your action that you want to do in terms of commitment, suddenly you have a more positive idea behind something. So let's say um, we're using the word willpower, you're in the context of eating healthy. Someone has willpower because they're able to refrain from eating cookies, and that takes real willpower. What I prefer to think, what I think would be a better choice of word to bestow on yourself is to say, I'm going to have the commitment to make better choices. I'm going to commit to something. I'm going to commit to eating fruit instead of, like, if I want something sweet, I'm going to choose fruit instead of cookies. I'm committing to that. That's not about willpower because I'm not thinking about the thing that I'm losing. I'm thinking about what I want to do instead of what I don't want to do. So when you're making choices, try to put that positive spin for yourself, that those choices are really what you want to do. Ultimately, those choices are going to be taking care of you, rather than treating something like you're refraining from doing what you really want. Because when you think of willpower and refraining from acting the way you really want to act, it's more like a form of punishment. And if you're doing that, you kind of have that negative connotation and that negative feeling toward yourself, like, I can't eat that because I'm not worthy of that. When instead you really should think of all these choices as things that you're doing to be kind to yourself. And when you start having that kind of dialogue more and more often in your thoughts and in the way that you're thinking, because everyone thinks in words. Well, I think everyone thinks in words. I guess I'm not inside anyone else's head but my own. I know I think in words. When I choose words that are more positive, and I think in terms of what I am doing as what I am choosing to do and things that are going to benefit me, I don't feel like I'm punishing myself, and I don't feel as drawn toward things that are going to be harmful to me, because I don't think of those as being a treat anymore. I just think of them as, something that's there that I can have if I want, but I would rather make the better choices. And once you get into that mind frame, it really does become easier to make better choices. And things like weight loss and health goals, they're not really a speed race, they're a marathon. And at the end of the marathon, you die. Have you ever heard the mythology? Yeah, that's a fun little fact. What I mean by that is when you're doing these healthy things, the idea is to embrace them for life. Do them for your life and to be alive and to really live. And then you don't have that feeling like once I get to this goal that I set for myself, I'm going to go back to being unhealthy and, just hope that I keep that goal going without really taking the actions to keep that goal going. So think of what you're doing uh, as an ongoing thing that you're not going to just at some point quit doing, like, oh, I've lost 50 pounds, so now I'm going to just go blow up on cookies because I've been abstaining from cookies all this time. No, instead you're thinking, okay, when I reach that goal, wait, yay me, but I'm going to keep eating healthy. I'm going to keep making healthy choices because it feels good and it's a way of taking care of myself. Um, when I hit that exercise goal, I want to maintain that or maybe push myself to go a little bit farther and just keep having fun with it. But watch those words. Those words will really make a difference. And have a great night. Bye.